Good evening. Where's Tony?
Oh, there he is. Spandau Ballet. One of the most daunting things I was thinking about today before coming on to do this is, what am I going to wear? I mean, look at these guys. How sharply dressed. Seriously, well done.
We tried.
Well, all of the boys, of course. Any particular favourites in terms of outfit? No? Okay, fine.
Well, we don't want to fight again, do we?
No, sorry, we've been through that. Well, boys, welcome to Melbourne. We've just been talking about the fact of coming back next year for a full concert tour, which seems to be pretty well received, I have to say. Tell me, what do we look for with the concert tour next year?
What we perform?
Yeah, well, not the whole set list, but, how are you feeling about it? What are you going to bring to the show?
We're really looking forward to it. We've got some new songs that we've just put on the Great Sets album, 3 new tunes we did with Trevor Horn just recently, and, we'll mix it up, we'll find some old album tracks.
Hello, darling.
Any favourites?
No, the thing is, Australia's been with us ever since the very first single, to cut long story short. So you guys have always been there, and we're just looking forward to. We love playing anyway, so looking forward to coming back in May.
Indeed. The thing I guess we saw in the film that we loved so much was the energy of those early days. Just that you guys.
What are you trying to say?
No. I'm going somewhere positive with this. Believe me, the fact that you guys were the vanguard of this new movement of music at the time, the new romantic movement, and it wasn't just about the music. It was all about style. It was all about a certain attitude as well. Have you mellowed over the years?
I don't think we have mellowed too much. We see we've got a lot of energy. We can still kick it. Really. The greatest thing about being in a band is when you're up here. It's the stage bit, and you lot out there, and that two-way thing that happens. It's wonderful. And if you're feeling it, you're obviously feeling it. So do we. The louder you scream, the more we bounce up and down.
Now, there were some microphones being set up. Have we got some questions from the audience members at all? Oh, the microphone, mate. Hi guys, how you going? How you doing?
Good.
Right, down here, over here, hello. I can't believe I'm talking to Spandau Ballet, that's awesome. I've actually got a question for Martin. EastEnders' 30th birthday next year. Is it going to happen? Are you going to return? Or?
I read this thing somewhere, right? I'm going to return as a zombie.
Well, dead characters.
I can tell you something, definitely not. No, they blew me. I'll tell you what happened actually. One day I went in and I said, I want to leave. I've been there 3 years or something. I said, I'm going to leave. And they said, okay, we're going to keep the door open for you. Come back anytime you want. And we're always welcome. We want to keep our big actors on. So I said, okay, that's nice. Anyway, a few weeks later they called me back in and they said, so where are you going? And I said, I'm going to go to ITV. And they said, okay, fine. And our next script I picked up had been blown up. So it kind of didn't go down very well.
Well, thank you so much for tonight and looking forward to next year. I got to see the last time you were here live, and hearing Through The Barricades live was one of the greatest moments of my life. So,
thank you very much.
And just for the record, no Duran Duran, it's only you guys.
Hi guys, I'm originally from Kent, so I've just made my sister very sick actually because I just put a picture on Facebook as I said hello to you guys in the bar when you walk through. So they've got tickets for the O2, so they're looking forward to that. Just a question on the music, is there going to be a whole new album of new songs? Because I've heard the other 3, they're fantastic, but it'd be great to have a new album.
Hey guys, we're really pleased with those 3 tunes. We've done in a very short space of time over the summer. Wish we had time to do some more at the moment, but as you can see, we're kind of busy travelling around the world, seeing you guys, and just setting up the tours for next year. So when that's all over and we get 10 minutes, then we'd love to do some more music, of course.
and I'm really looking forward to it, guys. Great to see you back.
Thanks, buddy.
Thank you. It's great to be there.
Just really quick on the music too. What we saw in the film was that moment where you were struggling with Through the Barricades. You couldn't quite get the chords right, and you'd go from one to the other and back again. And you know, I've heard from so many other people that sometimes their best songs almost fall like a gift from the sky. Was True like that, or was it
Actually, believe it or not, Through the Barricades was like that. I woke up. I was sharing a house with John in Dublin, and I woke up at 2 in the morning with a head full of lyrics, and then by the time he woke up in the morning, I had a song to play.
Oh, wow.
It was more like actually, it was the afternoon, really.
More like lunchtime, yeah.
You know, I can't remember writing True. All I remember is, to be honest, I was at home with my mum and dad. I was still living at home. I was 22 years old, and I didn't think about leaving in those days. And I wrote this song, and I got Martin to come up to my bedroom to have a listen. About halfway through, my mum goes, "Get Daddy, your dinner's ready." And yeah, no, some songs do come rather quickly, and others take a bit of time.
Take a bit of talk, don't they? Man.
Good evening, and we love you, and you can come back as often as you like.
Thank you very much.
You work for immigration?
Maybe. I will be DJing in a few weeks' time, and I'm a huge fan of the Blitz era. Unfortunately, I wasn't there, but my girlfriend from 31 years ago in high school and I, who are great Spandau Ballet fans, are here tonight. And I would love, as a reference, because I don't think I'll get this opportunity ever again, to ask you about what are some of the songs that are the pure essence of the Blitz Club.
Well, a lot of stuff. We've got to go back for that one. I mean, Kraftwerk, Düsseldorf. For me, one of the seminal albums at the time was Ultravox with John Fox. Blimey, I didn't expect that. That was a bigger cheer than we got. It was, John Fox was the original lead singer of the It's alright, okay, got it. And Systems of Romance for me was the album at the time. But there was loads of electronica coming from Germany, and
I'm just going to say, actually, do you know Rusty Egan? You know the club is run by Rusty Egan and Steve Strange.
Studied his playlist, in fact.
Yeah, I was going to say, because Rusty's not short in coming up with what Rusty does. Yeah. So, you know, you go on his website and that, you can see tons of stuff, his playlist. He introduced the sound of the 80s back in the late 70s, as you know. Yeah.
You know, when the Blitz started, it was a rundown club, and on a Tuesday night, these two kids took it over, Steve and Rusty, and it was called Bowie Night, and that's all we were. We were just Bowie freaks turning up, and so anything that Bowie had validated, like Iggy Pop or you know, Roxy Music, would be in there, and then because he made 3 albums in Berlin, anything that came out of Germany, really. Bowie did turn up to cast his Ashes to Ashes video. And I remember by then we'd established ourselves as a house band, and we're going, don't be in the video, don't be in his video. You know, so we were quite annoyed that he did that.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
The lady up the balcony.
Well done. Question for Tony. Had the privilege of seeing you last year with Melbourne Symphonic Orchestra.
thank you.
Do you think that the lads down there would be a bit jealous of the reception you received, both at that and the Gomez concert the year before?
No, not at all. I mean, we've, you know, since...
I'll be upset if he didn't get a reception.
Been a bit of a worry.
It was a bloody good one.
Yeah, I know, it was great. I mean, I've been to Australia many times and always had a fantastic time and a great response. And, you know, we've all done our individual things and we've got our individual applause. But, you know, what's great is that after, you know, we finally put the ghost to rest, if you like, got back together as a band. And I think, you know, obviously, I've said in interviews that obviously it was satisfying for us to put that angst and that anger behind us. But also, I think for you guys, it wasn't very pleasant to see us tearing each other apart. And I hope that you think, wow, our band's got back together again, and that's a good thing. It's your story.
Because I did meet you after the concert at Chelsea Heights many years ago, and last year come home with me and you didn't. I have a photo.
Okay.
Security. Just up there in the balcony.
Yeah, welcome back, guys. I'm not in the habit of embarrassing myself, but I will say that as I think it was about a 13 or 14-year-old, I was enamoured with a young girl, and I did a bit of a mixtape for her. One side of a 45-minute tape was True, and that was all there was, and the other side was I'll Fly For You. So didn't get me anywhere. But
and did she?
No, unfortunately. And I think now I'm getting even more embarrassed, but somewhere back home I've even still got the gold disc, the record that was gold. So welcome back, guys. Your sounding is great.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hey, we might just have to wrap up because I know we want to hear the guys play live. So you get the last question, I think.
Thank you very much. My name is Joe, and guys, thank you. I went to see you in Dublin in 1984. It was a fantastic concert. It's so great to be here in Australia. So guys, thank you very, very much. I just wanted to say that in the 80s, I was actually part of the transformation process thanks to Spandau Ballet. It was a fantastic process going from one process of music to new romantic music. My question to you guys is that what is the plan for Spandau Ballet for the next 10 to 15 years? I hope you guys are going to stay.
Next 10 to 15 years.
Staying alive?
You're the same age as I am, so I'm assuming you're going to carry on for a long time, yes?
Yeah, well, you know, we've got a lot to think about next year. We're doing this world tour. And then, as John said, you know, it'd be nice to make some more new music as well. So, you know, we just take it, we're so grateful. After what we went through, what you saw, you know, we're just living in the moment.
Thanks everyone for coming out. The DVD in stores in December. You know what to do with the tickets for the concert. Tickets for the concert go on sale next week. Go nuts, have a great night. Enjoy Spandau Ballet.
1, 2, 2. Anyway, thank you very much. Thanks for coming, everybody. Everybody that's up there in the middle, thank you. 1, 2. We're just going to do just a few songs, a little taster really, I suppose. 1, 2, 2, 2. That's it. I can hear myself. Mother doesn't know when love is gone. She says it must be youth that keeps us feeling strong. I see it in a face that's turned to ice. And when she smiles, she shows the lines of sacrifice. Now I know what they're saying as our sun begins to fade, and we make our love on wasteland through the barricades. Father made my history, fought for what he thought would set us somehow free. They taught me what to say in school, but learned it off by heart. But now that's turning too, and now I know what they're saying in the music of the parade. We make our love on wasteland through the barricades. Born on different sides of life, we feel the same, and then we feel all of the strife. So come to me when I'm asleep, and then we'll cross those lines and we'll dance across those streets. Now I they're singing as those drums begin to fade. We make our love always the land through the barricades. One time I'll be there. It's coming to my heart and I'll the stars each day they tell us, but there's always one escape. I don't know where that love has gone. Did this trouble man